Hi, welcome to A Foreigner in the Philippines. Well, it's evening. We just had dinner. We've had a great day today. We actually got home early, which was a real change. But because we were not able to start on House 31 today, we ended up just taking the materials up there. But today and yesterday we've had easy days, which is a big change for us. An easy day for us. Well, what did we do today? We took the blind man groceries from Tita, and also we made sure that the groceries for Tag, that young man who is stuck up in a tiny house in the hills, and he's in not in great shape, can't really walk. Tag, he is badly disabled. The blind man, very cheerful, and as one of our subscribers said, so different from the time when we first saw him. In our subscribers' way of describing it, when he was hovelled in that little shed, which was actually pitiful, and I've been so very happy to actually been supporting with some groceries. So we know that he's being fed. He's much happier now. It's a real shot in the arm to be able to see that. So Tita, who is one of our extreme angels for giving, this is a lady that has her own challenges in health, and yet she thinks so much about what other people are going through, and she has now funded for the parents and some of the kids from church. We're going to have a birthday party for Beth, and we're going to have it at the pool. So we've had some funding from Tita, and she wants us not just to take the kids but to take the parents as well, which Tita will be doing that, and thank you as always. So what else? Well, we bought the mattresses yesterday for Sarah. We didn't get to take them up yesterday, but we should be able to take them up tomorrow. And then, in answer to one of the questions that another subscriber put to us, Daniel, he wants to buy some school stuff for Sarah. So we're going to make sure tomorrow that everything has gone through and that she is enrolled in a school where she can go with her siblings. So that's what we're hoping. I'm sweating here because it's been as hot as hell today. Boy. Anyway, so we're just looking at some of the my title for this one, Focus on the Positive. Look where you want to go and not where you don't want to go. And it reminded me of something that one of the motivational speakers said. He had been on a high-speed car, like Formula One racing, in high-performance cars, not Formula One, but high-performance cars, where there's an instructor sitting with you. And at one point in the race course, there is a brick wall which you must not, for obvious reasons, you mustn't steer towards that. Now, the thing about the car that they train these people in for high-speed driving, safe high-speed driving, is that they have a little lever which is concealed down the side that can lift one of the wheels off, and in such a way that it can put the car into a spin. Not into a spin, into a slide. So this was one of the challenges that might be sprung on you. And when the student that we're talking about was fixated on the wall because he was afraid of hitting the wall, the instructor is saying, don't look at the wall. Don't look at the wall. Look where you want to go. In the end, he pulled the man's head around like this and forced him to look away from the wall so that he went towards where he wanted to go. So that was the idea. Focus on the positive and look where you want to go, not where you're trying to avoid. Why am I saying this? because one of the things that we did today was we finally saw what we believe is the last of Alan, the Canadian expat. Why am I calling him a Canadian expat? Because his passport says Canadian. It's not for me to judge what anybody else does at all. But I only want to make this very quick on Alan. We're focused on the positive. We're focused on trying to help the wife, partner, so that she and that little girl can have the security and support of her family. And once Alan has gone, then the chances are that a reconciliation will be easily brought about. That's what we're focused on. For the rest, I would like to thank you all for the absolute negative avalanche of comments that has fallen down. It was a feeding frenzy. You all know what I'm talking about. Go and have a look. The worst of those comments I just deleted, and the worst of the commenters we blocked. You'll be knowing right now that you are the ones. Anyway, what else have we got? Well, we spent this morning and yesterday, for some of the time yesterday, and we went to the house number 31, which is high in the mountains, and that's quite a rugged trip for the Blue. The Blue is quite big for doing a turnaround in that tiny little village that we're building, house number 31. So we took the Red, and the Red did it quite easily. And we took the Amacon, the cladding that goes on the outside of the houses. This is going to be a stilt house. It's built on a very steep slope. So it's going to be a little bit like a neighbouring house that we did once before, which was the house in the hilltop. And actually even, I think it was Eva, I'm not quite sure, who helped with taking some of the material off. Strong ladies, those. But anyway, we took that off, and we took some cement off, and as I said, the house will be going on stilts. A small house, still built in the same basic design as the houses that we've been doing of late. So that's been our last 2 days. We've done an awful lot. Some really rewarding things that happen when I was waiting. These are just small things, but they certainly make my day. But I was sitting in the truck, and all the kids, from I think 6 or 7 kids, came running towards the truck, and the next thing I know, they're all in the back of the truck. They're all sitting in the back of the truck. It's one of those agreements, you know. I talk to them in English, and they talk to me in Visayan, and we get along very well. So I said, well, now that you're here, how about singing? And that's what they did, and that was a wonderful enjoyment. So the next thing, of course, is that they're asking me, can we go to Tanghaligi? Well, Tanghaligi is the place that they always lean on me to go with me to pick up the kids and the adults at Tanghaligi. They don't live in Tanghaligi, and this is the all of the children from Baby Jane's little community. Three children come from Baby Jane. That's Baby Jane and her older sister and younger sister, and they come. And then there's Gretchen, and then there's a couple of other kids. There's a boy there, Boyette. His name is Boyette, and he has, from birth, one of his eyes are not functional. So, yet he still manages to smile a great deal and make other people smile too. So that was our couple of days. We also went swimming yesterday. it was a surprise thing that we suddenly got hooked into taking everybody from the church. We took a load of youngsters from the church, mostly teenagers, and we took them to Barracuda. Well, Barracuda is a relatively cheap. It's a cheap swim because you go in the sea. It's a little bit run down, not terrific, but everybody had a great time. But then Filipinos will go swimming no matter what, even if they don't have any swimwear or a towel or anything. They will go in the water, which of course I'm an old fart, an old expat, and I expect to see things like a swimsuit and a towel and stuff like that. So I didn't go in. I just sat and looked at comments and answered some comments. So this has been our couple of days. We're looking at putting up some more videos tonight, but then tomorrow it will be over to see Sarah and a couple of other things over to Tubigon. Thanks for looking in. Well, oh, should remember that we bought incredibly cheap from someone who, the little business that works from home that makes all of the beds that we buy, and they made us 3 couches in bamboo, beautifully made, I thought, beautifully made, and a table, and that's gone up onto our unfinished swimming pool deck, and looks really beautiful, and we were very, very pleased. The price actually was 2,700 pesos, but we gave them 3,000, which is still very little, isn't it? But they were very delighted. So this has been A Foreigner in the Philippines. Thanks for looking in. As I always say, please like, comment, subscribe, share. I should mention that our subscribers seems to be going exponential. That means, for those that don't know, it means gathering pace at an ever-increasing rate. And I think actually, even though we only just a little while ago made 15,000, we're now at 16,000, I think 350 or something as of this evening. Tomorrow we're expecting that it could be anywhere up in the 400s or 500s, and definitely we would think that by the end of this month, if not sooner, we'll be up to 17,000. It's been really amazing, and a lot of it has been due to the fact that our subscribers have been sharing. I did go on to something of a campaign about that baby Faith. She needs a life-saving operation. Right now the push is to have her increase weight up to just 10 kilos, and then they deem that it will be safe to give that baby surgery. We are hoping against hope that everything will be okay. I never doubt that our subscribers will come in and she will get the help that she needs. It's a heartbreaking situation, but we hope and pray that she's going to be fine. So thanks for everything. This is A Foreigner in the Philippines. Bye for now.